Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you guys are over that crazy game that happened on Saturday. I personally don't think I'm quite over it yet. However, yesterday watching the Pittsburgh Penguins absolutely hammer the Detroit Red Wings gave me a little bit of solace, if you will. Okay, so let's get into tonight's game. The Arizona Coyotes are in town to play the Edmonton Oilers. Arizona Coyotes record right now, they're well off. They're no chance to make the playoffs this year. Horrible year for them. Their record is 20, 40, and 5 for 45 points. Meanwhile, the Oilers' record is 36, 25, and 5 for 77 points. The thing that really concerns me is Vegas right now is right on their ass at 76 points. However, we do have 2 games in hand, so we have a little bit of space for errors, but honestly, I would actually say there's no room for error right now if they want to get into the playoffs, because it's going to be, I believe, only 3 teams in the Pacific that represent in the playoffs this year, as the Central is a much stronger division. Okay, let's get into the line combinations. So, for the Arizona Coyotes, it's Keller, Galachuk, Schmaltz, Cruz, Boyd, Kessel, McElhinney, Hayden, Carcone. Forgive me if my pronunciation's wrong on these. I'm not too familiar with all the players throughout the league, so I may have some of the pronunciations wrong. I know I have on previous videos. Ricci, Bagel, and Erickson. Gostaber, Mayo, Deneen, Starlman, Capobianco, and Kolo Konchuk. Let's see, that one I might be off. I guess I'll find out on the broadcast tonight of the actual pronunciation. But that's your defensive pairings. They are decimated with injuries right now, as Brian Little, he's on long-term injury reserve. I think they picked him up at the deadline just to be a floor guy, to be honest with you. Connor Timmins, Dmitry Jaskin, Jacob Chikrin, that's a huge loss for them, including the fact that they could have traded him out and got some assets in return, but he got injured prior to the deadline. Roussel, Ladd, Moiser, and Fisher is out. As far as the Oilers are really, really, really healthy right now. Actually, as perfect as can be, with the exception to Clefbaum. So you got Kane, McDavid, Yamamoto on the first line, McLeod, Draisaitl, Hyman, Brassard, Nugent Hopkins, Puljujarvi, Fogle, Devon Shore, and Zach Kassian are your offensive forwards. Your defensive pairings are Darnell Nurse, Cody Ceci, Duncan Keith, Evan Bouchard, Brent Kulak, and Tyson Berry. So yeah, it looks like a little bit of changes there. I'm hoping these guys have a better night. I'm hoping they're not holding the sticks too tight either, because that game on Saturday night. One thing I took of note on Saturday night is when Jay Woodcroft came to the podium to do his post-game media, his voice was cracking. Like, he, I think, was probably really, really ramping up the vocal cords on the bench during that game, which he should have been. So for the matchup reports, right now, I mean, Oilers should have this game, but I was so drastically wrong on my Calgary prediction. But I'm gonna go with an Oiler win tonight, as Arizona has lost the last 5 in a row, so they're just diving. Yeah, they're just not very good. Oilers are now 2-3 in their last 5. Some of the statistical information here that really stands out is, if I can find it, where is it? Okay. So Arizona overall scoring is ranked 28th in the league. Their defense is ranked 22nd in the league. Like, that right there shows you that this The Oilers can't win this game. Now, if they lose this game, this is one of those games that this is a must-win game for them. I'm going to be honest with you, because they got Colorado, they got some tough guys, they got LA coming up. This here is a must-win. If they lose this, this could very well be the playoffs right here tonight. So let's really hope that they don't. I don't think they're going to lose it. Let's go into the predictions. So, as far as last word on sports go, they have the Oilers winning this one 6-3. I actually was saying 5-3 or 4-1. So that's my prediction. 5-3, 4-1 for the Oilers. Hopefully I'm right. Or at least within some kind of ballpark range, because my Calgary prediction was really off. But I'm okay with it. If I'm off, I'm off. Like I say, I am not a handicapper for sports, so don't take my word when it comes to betting, because you'll probably lose money. But we'll see what happens tonight. I will be tuning in after the game to do my post-game, guys. I hope you enjoy the content, and we will see you after the game. Oiler fans, the number one fans on the planet. If you like my content, please subscribe to the channel. Me and Sammy will continue to give you some amazing NHL and Edmonton Oiler content. Thank you again.